Canada has a new leader. Mark Carney was sworn in today as the 24th Prime Minister at a ceremony at Rideau Hall. Here is that moment.
I, Mark Carney, do solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that I will truly and faithfully, and to the best of my skill and knowledge, execute the powers and trust reposed in me as Prime Minister.
Governor General Mary Simon presided over the ceremony. Carney has a much smaller federal cabinet. A total of 23 ministers were also sworn in today. The former central banker's main focus as PM will be to protect Canada's economy during the trade war with the U.S. Some current ministers already dealing with Trump's tariff threats will keep their roles. That includes Public Safety Minister David McGuinty and Foreign Affairs Minister Melanie Joly. Let's bring in Mark Carney now for how Canadians are reacting to our 24th Prime Minister being sworn in. We've just been busy getting so much reaction this afternoon that we now get the opportunity to hear from Canadians. What are we hearing?
The people who will have the vote, the final say in the end of all this. And speaking to some people in Toronto, there's been a bit of a mixed reaction. There's a lot of people that are happy to see Mark Carney. There's a lot of people who are a little anxious about having someone who is not an elected sitting MP as now the Prime Minister. And then there's a lot of people, we've got to remember here, Andrew, while you and I are sort of wrapped up in the politics every day, a lot of people are not.
Busy with their lives?
They're busy with their lives, working, putting food on their families' tables. So not everyone knows who everyone is at all times. Here is a range of just some of the people we spoke to.
He's got a lot to handle, and he's going to have to make sure that he steps up to the plate, and he's got to hear both sides of an argument right now and make the best decisions possible.
I can't remember his name, to be honest with you. I do know a little bit about him. It's just that's why I think time will tell.
I think he's low-key, he's well-balanced. I know that he's a banker. He was head of the bank both here and in England, and I'm hoping he's capable enough to meet the challenges of Trump.
Like that first gentleman said, he's got a lot on his plate. He's got a lot to prove now. We turn to X to get some reaction from there. Again, positive and negative and neutral. First tweet we will show you is from Amanda, who writes, I think Mark Carney was a great choice. Not so right-wing that he wants to gut everything we care about and take away the rights of our most vulnerable, but fiscally smart enough to help our economy get back on track. I'm looking forward to his tenure. And then Amelia writes from the other side that discomfort with his status that I talked about a little earlier. 0.27% of Canada's population voted for Mark Carney. That would be the Liberal Party, obviously. An unelected civilian is now the 24th Prime Minister. So there's a lot of discomfort around that. We also got some writing in from viewers at ask@cbc.ca. Teresa Cartier writes, I feel hopeful with this new change in government. My belief is that the new Prime Minister has the experience and finances, as well as with global affairs, to steer Canada through these turbulent times, as well as help Canadians navigate through the Trump administration and threats from the U.S. to annex our sovereignty. Elaine Cuthbert writes, he'll just be another Trudeau in sheep's clothing. And Heather Brooks Hill, kind of neutral on the whole thing, reserving judgment at this time, accepting this is the war cabinet. We shall see. Ask me later.
Ask me later, maybe as the campaign, if there is one soon, which we expect, we'll see, closer to that vote. So we're also seeing some new faces in Carney's cabinet. Not many new faces, but some. What can you tell us? It
is, you're right, Andrew, largely a familiar cabinet, but there are 3 new faces. They were the final 3 people sworn in during the ceremony today. The first is Ariel Keyabaga. She is the new government House leader, Minister of Democratic institutions as well. She was first elected to the House of Commons in 2021. Born in Burundi, her family came to Canada as refugees when she was 11, first living in Montreal, then London, Ontario, where she's the current MP, also former city councillor. The second is Ali Assassi. He's a new public services and procurement minister. He was elected in 2015, one of the first Canadians of Iranian heritage elected as an MP. He has publicly called for Iran to be held accountable for its human rights record. And the third new face in the cabinet is Cody Blois of King Hants riding in Nova Scotia. He's the new agriculture minister, also holds the rural economic development portfolio. He was first elected in 2019, and he's the only Liberal member to vote with the opposition when they tried to amend the carbon tax in 2022.